Hey, it's Sunday. Welcome. Hey, I'm super pumped that you're all here. I'm excited. All right. We're going to walk through kind of why does this make sense? Why does it make sense to go out here and have a vision in the world? Why does it make sense to go out here and really show up for who you are and what you want to be? Because when you start showing up, a lot of people are in the workplace, are they in companies, are they in places where they can't even be creative? They're really crotchety. They're really just stuck in their ways, and they're like, hey, I don't really know what I'm looking for, but this doesn't seem right. I'm not really sure what's happening. They're just here. I don't want you just to be here. I want you to be thriving in your life. I want you to show up. Hey, El Jambo, I want you to show up and be excited and be able to come in and be like, hey, this is what's happening. This is what I'm doing. This is why. I want you to be able to pull the way, not push the way. And there's a difference between pulling and pushing. All right. I want you to show people, hey, you can have what you really want in life. You can thrive. You can be what you want. You can do what you want, and you can do how you want to do it. You don't have to. You don't have to keep. Oh, hold on, y'all. You don't have to keep being lost in the sauce, okay? You don't have to be lost in the sauce. You can keep going, you can keep going, you can keep going, you can keep going, you can keep going. It doesn't take a lot in the online space. There's 5 billion people on here, all right? And the only thing I ever tell people is, hey, work on getting 12 people out of 5 billion each month. Work on getting 12 people out of 5 billion each month. 12 people out of 5 billion for you is 10K. That's all I should be, because when you can focus on getting 12 people out of 5 billion, it makes the odds look way better for you. You feel better inside. You can thrive when you're like, hey, I need to get just 12 people out of 5 billion. That's $10,000. And so why? Yeah. Like me, heck, I've tried a million and thousand things, right? A million thousand things. And digital marketing is the only one I've realized that I don't have to keep putting money into, and I can keep getting a return out of it. I don't have to keep putting money into it, but the return could be income, return my confidence. I don't have to keep, you don't have to put a lot of stuff into digital marketing to get a return. That's why it makes the most sense to people. It makes the most sense for mom and women. All right, because we're already busy. We're not going to add to the schedule. Hey, Courtney, what's up? What's up? Strong Vision. We don't want to add to our schedule. We don't want to add to what we're already doing. We're already successful in some part of life. We're momming, we're womanhood, we're career. We don't want to add to it, but we do want to have the extra income to say, hey, is this really going to make sense for me? Is it really going to be something that I want? Is this truly something that I like? All right. Hey, give me a follow on my page. Give me a like. All right. If you will, share this out. It's Sunday. Y'all ain't doing nothing, hopefully, unless some of y'all are sleeping. Some of y'all are going to church. Give me a like here. Follow. All right. So a lot of you are like, hey, I don't know how to be confident online. I don't know how to show up. It's because you're looking everywhere. I always have to use the gun thing. I don't know if I'm in Texas. People always talk about guns in Texas. All right. They're always saying, hey, if you shoot a gun and you just go in, you just blaze everything. Yeah, you'll hit a target. That's what a lot of y'all doing. You're on social media. You're just blazing everything. You're hitting it. You're hitting a target, but you're not hitting a target that you want. You're not hitting a target that can help you thrive. So you're on here hitting a target, and you're like, oh, oh, oh. So you're not confident because you don't even have the clarity to really do what you need to do. You don't have the clarity to really show up and be who you are. You don't have the clarity because you don't know where you're going. You don't know who you're showing up. What's up, Darlene? What's up, Carmen? What's up, T? You don't know where you're going. So when you show up in this digital space, you have to know where you're going. You have to know who your target is. You have to know who your perfect customer is. You have to know who are you calling to you in this digital space. Because if you're out here just doing anything, you're not calling anybody to you in this digital space, and everybody's blowing past you. Hey, what's up? Double tap that screen. Give me a follow. If you are in this digital space, I have no clue what I'm doing, put a 1 below. All right. No clue what I'm doing in digital space, put a 1 below, because if you're out here just doing anything, you're not doing it. All right. You're trying to do everything and not doing anything. You're posting. Hey, sexy stash. All right. How many of you are super comfortable in the digital space? Put 1. Put 1 if you're super comfortable in the digital space. You are, all right. And then give me a follow, right? Because hey, and share this out. I want you to show up really confident in the digital space. That means you have to be able to follow something. It means you have to be able to go out here like a sniper and be able to shoot, and hit your target. That is how you condense time on the online space. There's 5 billion people on here. You can't look like everyone else. You can't act like everyone else. That's exactly why you're you. That's exactly why you're showing up as you every single day. A lot of y'all are like, hey, I've been so restricted, I don't even know who I am anymore. That is what we help you understand. This is how do you brand yourself? How do you stand out amongst all the others so that you can come in the digital space, have the confidence, have the structure, and that you can win. Hey, God, to give, I love that. How do you come out here and make this win for you? All right. Let me know. Say, hey, in the digital space, I'm real comfortable. All right. Let me know, what are y'all doing this morning? It's Sunday. What are you doing online? Are you just browsing? Are some of y'all in bed? If you're in bed, just tap the screen, because I understand. If you're in bed, tap the screen. All right. If you want to learn how to grow in the digital space, let me know. Good morning. Okay, where are you at? Let me know where you're from. All right. A lot of you are in this digital space and you're just browsing. You're looking everywhere and you don't know how to have one set structure. Let me now, okay? I help 1 in 20 customers with my people that I work with. All right, that's a sale. 1 in 20 is a sell for people I work with. Why? Because 1 in 20 means that you can actually start making $900 a day. And that makes sense, right? And people are like, okay, I like to sell. I want to be in a community. This community is going to help you, all right? You have interactive trainings, you have programs. But what is it that we're doing? We're helping you get laser focused on who you are in the marketplace. We're helping you get laser focused so that when you're out here creating content, when you're out here in the world, showing up online, out of 5 billion people, people see you. People slow down and watch you. People will look at your content. And you can't do that if you're spraying everywhere. Hey, Fran, let me know where you're from in the comments. Donald, you can't do that if you're spraying everywhere. All right. Some of y'all are just spraying out here on social media. And so one thing I have to do is understand, hey, let's go ahead and break down all of these projection points. If you're like me, you're a little bit older, right? I have grown kids. And so when I saw TikTok, I was like, listen, TikTok is not for me. I am not a tech person. I do not want to be a tech person. All right. I'm old. I mean, I'm at my son's college basketball games. I'm old. I don't want to be on social media. I don't want to be a tech person. And then my son was like, Mom, but if you don't get out here, someone's waiting on you. If you don't get out here, you're not helping somebody else. Hey, let me know where you're from in the comments. Give me a follow. Tap that screen. Let me know where you're from. If you, Mom, you're out here in the digital streets. Once you get out there, Mom, people will really know. Like, you can help them like you help us. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that makes sense, son. You know, way to push my buttons. All right. So it just destroys us. So let me get into the digital platform. Let me find something. Let me look for something that I can actually do. All right. I need something that's a really step by step. I need to color by numbers. Hey, let me know where you're from in the comments. I'm excited you're here. I need to know, hey, what's happening? Hey, let me know where you're from in the comments. Give me a follow. I'm super excited that you're here, right? We're learning how to build in the digital space. We're learning how to build in the digital space so we're not just spraying everywhere, right? We are snipers in this season. This year of 25, you are a sniper. When you put it out there, it's going to hit. When you put it out there, you're going to make income. When you put it out there, it's going to show up. And you can only do that when you have a clear path, a clear system. You understand who you're targeting, all right? So today we're going to talk about your perfect customer. Because that's the only way you can grow in digital space if you know who your customer is. Your perfect customer is out here waiting for you. They want your quirks. They want your laughs. They want who you are. Hey, Olivia. Oh, Avy, Diva. I dropped my phone. Let me know where you're from in the comments, all right? Your perfect customer is out here waiting for you. The only one who is stopping you from being successful at this point is you, because you're the only one who knows exactly who you are. And if you're not showing up who you are, if you're not sharing who you are in the digital space, no one knows, right? You're just out here blending in. I want you to be that yellow spot on a white wall. I want you to be that red spot on a white wall. People slow down and they look at you. All right. So how do you find your perfect customer? Hey, Jacob. Hey, how do you find your perfect customer? What does it look like? Once you have this perfect customer, you can begin to understand. You can understand, okay, my customer is such and such. Here's where they want to get. They want to be thriving. They want to live. They want to wake up. They want to go into the weekend without looking at their account. They want to be here. This is a great place to be, right? This is where you understand your customer. You understand what's going on. You understand what's taking place. When you're here and you understand who your customer is, you can make content that actually goes towards your customer. Hey, give me a like. Let me know. All right. I'm Reba Q. I live in Texas. I'm walking through your perfect customer today. How do you find your perfect customer and they bring money to you? I don't believe in calling people. I don't believe in DMing. I don't believe in having parties. I want people to thrive in life. And thriving is not wasting more time trying to find people. I want people to have an aligned life where they can really say, hey, I know who my customer is. I know what kind of content I'm making. The content is now making sense for you. You can understand, how do you move in such a way that you're able to bring someone into you? All right. So if you have no tech skills and you're like, I want to make money, I have no tech skills, you're in the right place. Give me a follow. Double tap that screen and let me know where you're from. All right. Let me know where you're from. Linda, Shirley, Mushrooms, keeping up with the S's. I don't know, Carol. Let me know where you're from in the comments, because it's super important that I know where you're from. And we can talk about your favorite customer. How do you outline them to bring them to you? All right. So think about your favorite customer doesn't want you to be perfect. That's why I show up on here every day with like nothing special, because I want to show you that you can be ordinary in doing this and you can make income online. I made a couple $1,000s in a couple of weeks in my very first weeks online, you all, a couple $1,000s, because I wasn't as scared to follow a system. And I knew who my customer was. My customer is someone who is stressed out, they're exhausted, they have no creative ability. Why? Because everything's being sucked out of them and what they currently do. If you're stressed out and exhausted and you're like, oh, definitely me. And I know my customer, they want to feel lighter, right? She wants to wake up in the morning. She wants to look in the mirror and she wants to be proud of herself. She wants to wake up and say, hey, let's go do what I want to do today without worrying about my account. That's my customer. If that's you, give me a follow, all right? Give me a comment, all right? Give me an emoji and put fire in the emojis, right? If that's you, right? My customer wants to wake up and live life to the fullest without having to look at the account. She doesn't want to let go of the current lifestyle that she's in. And so she had to find something that made sense for her. Why? Because I understand exactly where she's at. I understand that's what you're doing. All right. And I want to give her a tool in her hand that does not take more time from her. I don't need her sacrificing any more of her time or her intellectual ability. I need her out here. Hey, Jay. Hey, Lou. Hey, Lick. Let me know. All right. Are you looking for me? All right. A favorite customer is ready. She's been looking. If that's you, oh my goodness, I'm excited. She's been looking, right? She's been looking for you. She's been out here looking. But now she's like, okay, there's a problem. I have a solution, but what solution do I go with? What makes sense? And for me, my favorite my perfect customer is looking for me. How do I condense my day but increase my income? And when I heard that, I knew that's what my customer's looking for, right? We're already working 40 to 60 hours a week. We're working, but we're missing all the intentional moments. We're missing the memories. She's missing her memories, right? Because she's making the money. She's like, hey, kid, I can't come to this. I have to be at work. Or if I can come, I got to ask for me and I got to rush there. My perfect customer is struggling in life when she looks in the mirror. She's not proud of where she is. She's like, oh, I built this life and it's not where I want it to be. She's out of alignment. I help my customers get into alignment so they understand, right? They understand, hey, if I can get 1 in 20 people in my email list, I can make $900. My perfect customer's mind lights up. It's like, oh, I don't have to call anybody to do that. All right. I help her. I give her the tools to understand. I give her a program that says, hey, you don't have time. Be very intentional this 2 hours. Break it out into 15-minute segments. Like my friend Amy. Amy worked 2 jobs and she just said, I just needed to breathe. I just needed to breathe. She took a 2-hour workday and she's like, all right, how many of y'all work more than 2 hours a day? Let me know. Do you work more than 2 hours a day? Is it in your realm? Do you work more than 2 hours a day? All right. Are you stretched thin? All right. If you're stretched thin, then I want to get you to a place where you can just be rested and not stretched. Because when you're rested, you're more creative. And if you can get that confidence, if you can get that rest, you can be the digital person of the world, right? You can be that 1 in 5 billion that people are stopping to. When you get that confidence in the digital place, you don't have to worry about everybody else, what they're all doing. When you get that confidence in the digital area, you don't have to worry about what's taking place around you. Why? Because you know why you're here. You know that you can help one person and make an impact. You can make an income. You know that $900 makes sense for you when you make $900 a sale. If I can make $900 10 times this month, which you can, by the way, you can. It's $9,000 extra in your pocket. And you can make $9,000, you know, you can go ahead and make the 10,812 customers. Go ahead, follow me, like this video. Let me know, what would $900 do for you right now? What would it do for you right now? Put it in the comments. What would $900 do for you right now? And we have people making $900 daily. $900 daily is over $300,000 in a year. Sorry. Why? Because it's possible. Because my friend Amy is in Canada. Y'all, Amy's a grandma in Canada. And she hopped in here and made $400,000 her first year. Why? Because she was going to follow the structure. All right. She was already stressed out. She had a full-time job and she had a part-time job. She first knocked off her part-time job. Right. She knocked it off first. She overlapped that income, knocked it off. And like, okay, I make what I make in my part-time job. I can get that time back. Drop the job. And then she kept working. She kept following. Hey, let me know where you're from in the comments. She kept following the system. Right. And then she fast forwarded a year. She dropped both jobs. All right. So the first job she looked at, overlapped the income. Do I really want to keep working here? No. Okay, move. I'm making the income. Second job, Make the income match it. Do you really want to keep working here? If it's yes, keep working. If it's no, drop it. Because I'm helping you build an income where you can actually live. And in this, it's a program, y'all. It's a program that walks you through step by step. If you can color by numbers, you can do this. All right. Give me a follow. Give me double tap that screen. Let me know you're here. Let me know what state you're from. All right. If you can follow a step by step process, a lot of you can. A lot of you go to work and you just follow the same things. All right. It's what you're programmed to do. We're going to teach you how to look at the programming and then make your own programming so that you can stand outside. You can start making $900 days, $600 days, $300 days, payment, not days. All right. $300 days is not bad. $300 a day. I think it still puts you over. No, that's an hour. No, it's a day. Over 6 figures. All right. But you make $600 a day. You're for sure in that 6-figure mark. All right. And so if you're like, hey, I've already tried a million things. I got notes. I told you I'm human. I've already tried a million things for me. Why will this work for me? It will, because I know I've been in MLM. And when I was out here looking for something different, I was like, okay, I need to condense my time and maximize my income. And so what I found, I was like, okay, is there already a proven blueprint? I saw a lady on here that looked like me who was already doing well off. I was like, okay, if she's making money, I can definitely all right? There was trainings in here that were interactive for me. I could ask the questions that could pop off. I would go on the training. I would ask a question that you should like, okay, hey, I've made multiple 6 figures. Hey, I'm a millionaire. Ask these people questions in here interactively. I would go implement it and hop back up. That's how I made a couple $1,000s in a few weeks with no following, you all, no following on TikTok. Like, I had just started it when I found out this program, and I was like, oh, let me go look at it. All right, a couple $1,000. What would you do if a couple $1,000 landed in your lap over this next 2 weeks outside of tax season? Because y'all be waiting for tax season. What would you do if a couple $1,000 landed in your lap after this next 2 weeks? An extra couple $1,000. Let's say, I think mine was like $4,000. Let's say you made $4,000 in the next couple of weeks. What would you do with the money? What would change? How would you feel? Right? If you're like my sister, she's gonna go get all the J's. Me, I like Diadora. But also, I probably pay this kid's school bill. All right. So if you're in here and you're like, hey, I want to make money, but I don't know how. I need the steps. You can only gain confidence when you have a trainer who's willing to work with you. When you have mentors willing to step by you and say, hey, this is what I see. This is how you, and this is what our community does for you. So you keep 100% of the profit in your pocket. So when you make a $900 sale, you have $900 back in your pocket. And I know, how does a company make money if all the profits are mine? Well, there's a $39 website fee on there, and that's it. You pay it one time and you're done. $39 website fee, and that helps the company. So the rest of the money goes in your pocket. All right, like this Tuesday, get in by Tuesday. We're meeting with Michelle. She's our $1 million mentor. I was on with her yesterday morning asking questions. I mean, I was pouting them out of here. And she's so kind. She answers all the questions all the time. So if you're like, hey, I can use a couple $1,000s, go ahead, follow my page. Give me there's a link in my bio. Click that link, you all. All right. See up top that orange star? Click that orange heart. Click the orange heart. Give me some hearts in here. All right. Because engagement helps us get out here. Engagements means, hey, my yes can help you. Your help, yes, help somebody else. All right. Imagine you're making money, $300,000 a year. How would you feel? How would you feel if you could look to the person next to you knowing that you helped them make $300,000 a year? That's where I live at. If I can help the next person make $300,000 a year, I am set. I am so happy. Because that means my yes leads to someone else's yes. If that is you, double tap that screen. Let me know that you're here, okay? So why? Tried a million things. All right. How do I come to market? Some people, like my friend Anna, she did the first 6 months faceless. Y'all, she just did faceless because she's like, I don't want to show my face. I don't want to have to get pretty. I'm like, get pretty. I just put a hat on in the morning time and get on this bad boy. All right. I show her, okay. And so she started, you can do this in the market. You can go faceless. There's a full training that we have for faceless. You can go on here, you can understand. Okay, you can get 20 customers who are faceless. Out of 1 in 20 emails converts on average in our community. 1 in 20. So imagine if you got 40 people in your funnel and 1 in 20 convert. That's $1,800. What if you got 3 of those? That's, I don't know, $2,700 in your pocket that you can wake up to. I always say wake up money is the best money. You wake up and you got a notification. All right. How do you come to market? You can come to market a couple of days more. All right. If you want to build confidence, you're like, hey, I don't want to show my face yet. Hey, Jesus. Hey, Big. Hey, user 808. If you want to come to market and you're not sure exactly, there's faceless marketing that you can do. And we'll train you on the faceless marketing. You'll understand. I want to see your face out here. I want to see you grow, because if your face is showing, people will stop. They'll stop to scroll. Okay. All right. If you're like, hey, what's up? If you're like my friend who's like, hey, I don't want to quit my job, but I want to grow. I want to grow some more income. I don't want to quit my job. I want to grow some more income. This is what I want to do. All right. How do you overlap your income without getting another job? How do you overlap your income, gaining confidence in the digital space? How do you understand what reselling is and what makes it go? How do you move in that direction? You move there by following a plan, right? You move there by getting an alignment. And a lot of people are out here, again, they're just shooting everywhere. They're spraying everywhere. They don't know what's happening. Like, we don't know. If you're outside of this, hey, go to the link in my bio. Give me a like. Give me a follow. We're going to grow. We're going to grow so fast in this. At the end of your 2025 is going to freaking blow your mind. All right. 2025, if you end on December 31st of this year and you look back and you've made an extra 6 figures, how would you feel? I'm feeling thriving. Let me know in the comments. How would you feel? All right. Hey, Chapel, give me a follow, tap the screen, double like this. I'm super excited that you're here. All right. Because it's not impossible. And people are like, oh, I don't even know how to make 6 figures extra. I always say extra because when you're making extra money, it just feels better. When you're making extra income, it builds your confidence online. When you're making extra income, people are real excited. Like, oh yeah, I woke up and made $900. Last year I was in Curacao, I made $2,000 when I woke up in the morning. I woke up, my phone was like, bing, bing, bing. I was like, oh, I made $2,000, y'all. The view was beautiful. Bay leaves, beautiful bed, about to go eat breakfast. I'm walking lighter because the stress has dropped. I'm not worried about looking at my account anymore. When you start making daily pay, when you start making income on the daily, you're not worried about what's taking place. You're looking around you. You're in alignment and you're able to be creative. You're able to flow. You go from that, I don't know tech, to, oh, I'll do what I want to do out here. I'll be me. Because when you're you, hey, let me know where you're from in the comments. Are you around the world? Are you in the US? Let me know where you're from in the comments. Double tap that screen. Let me know you're here and give me a follow, y'all. Share this out because we're doing some things out here. We are out here doing the most. Why? Because doing the least does not help you get paid. I know, right? Doing the most. Well, okay, listen, I don't want to quit my job. Don't quit your job. Don't stress yourself out. That's crazy. All right? Unless you're already stressed out and getting ready to die and your doctor's telling you you can't keep doing this. I've been there. All right? Listen, you're already scrolling. Get paid for it. You're already scrolling. Get paid for it. Build what you want to build online. Show up who you are. When you're you, your perfect customer finds you no matter what. They're just looking for a solution, and you can be that solution they have. They're looking for a solution, and they're wondering, what is out here for me? What can I do? What is out here for me? What can I do? How do I show up even every single day and get people? A lot of people are trying to go, I'm going to get on TikTok and dance. Some of y'all can't even dance. Don't do that. And I'm getting personal here. Let me get back on track. All right. How can I use this? When you're out here in the digital space, you have to know how to attract people to you. It's like, hey, how do you stop that scroll? How do you stop them from going forward? How do you keep them engaged long enough to say, hey, this person's actually, I can actually relate to this person. Hey, Jeffrey. Hey, user 808. Let me know where you're from in the comments. How do you actually attract people to you? This is the sauce that no one tells you. This is people are like, hey, you're totally in the, I say this awareness stage. You're like, I'm in the awareness stage. I know there's a problem. I don't know how to fix it. I want people to understand you can fix the problem. You just got to know which way are you going to go. All right. Some people pick different ones. Some people get a second job. Getting a second job? Absolutely not. I don't want my second job. Nope, it's not happening. Why? Because it means more time. I need time back, not to give time away. Hey, give me a tap on that screen. Give me a follow. Let me know that you're here. I need time back, not time away. Why? All right. Let me know. Do you need more time in your day? Do you need more time in your day? Let me know in the comments. Do you need more time in your day? All right. I learned how, hey, when I'm actually me, I actually do really well. So you guys see my content, you see them out in the day, but in the morning, this is when we hit. My content's made in the morning because when I can make content that's to my customer, I know who I'm pulling in. I know exactly what's happening. And for me, the destination was it. Okay. I want people to get the real me. I want people to get the real you. We don't want to fake you out here online. And a lot of y'all are just being fake. Hey, it's Lux. What's up? Let me know where you're from in the comments. A lot of you out here are being fake online. You're like, oh, this is what looks good, right? You're getting brownie points. You're getting points for making things look good. But when you go home and you look at your walls, it's not what you're putting out here. I want your online life to match your real life. I want it to look good online, look good in real. I want you to feel good online, feel good at home. A lot of you out here are just posting, making things look good, but your at-home life sucks. Or your at-home life, when you look in that mirror, you're like, oh, I don't know how I got here. I'm not proud of where I am. I want you to wake up a year from now and be really proud of where you are, having the confidence on it and having the money in your account. That is exactly what I do in this program. And people are just waiting and looking. And when you show up as you, when you understand, hey, there's nothing you can't do. When you follow this step-by-step system, imagine waking up 6 months from now and you're like, oh my gosh, there's a couple $100,000 in my account. How would you feel? Let me know. How would you feel? Double tap the screen. Give me a follow. How would you feel when you wake up on December 31st of this year and you're like, oh, there's a couple $100,000 in my account? Some of y'all can't even fathom that number. If you can't, you're not my person. All right? I want you to fathom making income online. I want you to understand you can make $50,000. You can make $100K. People are doing it all the time. Why aren't you? It's always the time. We're doing it all the time, all right? So building this confidence is knowing who your perfect customer is. If you don't know who your perfect customer is, you can never get confidence on social media. All right. Building your confidence online means, hey, I have something I'm able to give people that adds value to them. So now you can add value in our community. You can add value to your customers. You can add value out here in the digital space. There's 5 billion people out here. All they want to do is get some value from you. That's it. All they want to do is get some value. Are you giving that value? Are you showing up as you every day? People keep yelling the word authenticity, but a lot of y'all can't be authentic. Authentic means, hey, who I am online, I look in the mirror. Are they aligning? If they're not, work towards that way. I want you to go into the weekend. I want you to look in confidence, say, hey, when I'm going to the weekend, when I'm going to summer, I'm not worrying about where the income is coming from because I know how to get it here. When I go into where I want to go, hey, how do you pronounce your name, Macy? Apple. I know how to say Apple. When you go into your summer or the weekend, are you looking at your account to determine exactly what you can do? That's exactly who we spot. Why? Because I want you to go into your weekend and be happy, not saying, oh, we can do this, we can do that because of my account. When I was on the plane last year, we're going to Curacao. And, on some planes, you have to pay to pick your seat. Well, there was a group of friends who just wanted to get to Curacao, which is great, but they couldn't sit together because they didn't pay for their seats. So they're like, okay, if we paid for our real combo, like if we paid for our seats, you all, we could have sat together, but we would have to go to something else in Curacao. No, I want you to be able to pay for the seat you want on the plane. I want you to be able to sit where you want to sit so that you can sit with your friends and family. And they're a phenomenal group of women. They just couldn't sit together because they didn't have the money to buy the seat on the plane. They had budgeted every piece of the trip out. And so their whole trip was determined by their account. This is what I want you to break free from. All right. So give me a follow. Go to the link in my bio. I want to give you a program that helps you break free. All right. I want you to be able to pick your seat. I want you to be able to choose where you want to go, not based on your account, but based on how you feel. Like, oh, today I'm feeling like I want to go here. You're not worried about the different things because you're having the income. In this program, you should do that. I'm telling you guys, it'll blow your mind if you get in here and you're like, there's a community of people who are willing to help you. They'll help you. There's trainings that are interactive. Some guys, hey, how do I make money in this? Making money is simple. Keeping it is the game. How do you make money in this, right? If you know that 1 in 20 emails leads to a sale, it means that you are $900 different that day, all right? So I can say to people, hey, imagine having 20 pennies and you pull out 1 penny out of the 20 and it's $900. You wouldn't care about getting more pennies. You're like, okay, give me some more pennies. And I know out of every 20 pennies, every 20 pennies is a $900 sale. So you got to think here. You're like, hey, Parrish, let me know in the comments. You have 20 pennies. You pull 1 penny out of that pile. It's a $900 sale. You're like, give me the next 20 pennies. So these pennies are emails. We help you get emails into your funnel, into the automation that works for you 24/7. You get an email and you get 20 emails. You get 20 pennies. Pull 1 email out, pull out 1 penny. That's a $900 sale. That makes sense. And you're not calling people. You're not harassing them. You're not trying to follow up and say, hey, are you going to buy? All right. I tell people, hey, I don't DM. And people keep asking, why don't you DM? Because DM is time consuming. I want to get my time back. DMing means that you really don't want to do this business. You want to ask and answer questions. That's not what I came in business for. I came in here to get my time back so I can get my life back so I can be creative, happy, and thriving. I want to go from being stressed to feeling lighter every day when I look in that mirror. That is the reason I was like, hey, this makes a lot of sense for me. Whoa, bougie Christy. Hey, what's up? Let me know where you're from. User 808. I want to go to thriving every day when I look in the mirror. And so I found a program that helped me do just that. It gave me a step by step because at that time, I did not have the capacity to even think about creating something. All I know is that, hey, I can be Verizon. Verizon sells iPhones. I can be Reba in Texas, and I can give people a program that helps them increase their life. Oh my goodness, where are you from? Let me know in the comments, all right? I didn't have the capacity to be creative a year ago. I needed a program that was step by step, that gave me the step by step things, that built my confidence up so that I can be on here with you today. Because I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have this step by step program. All right. I was like, okay, I've tried a million things. Will this actually work for me? Oh, are you by Hershey? I love Hershey. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I went to that city and it smelled like chocolate. I wanted to move there, but I couldn't because I'd be eating all the chocolate from the factory. I love it. I love it. Let me know where you're from, Pennsylvania, right? So I needed something that could actually change my mind, help me move, and give me a lot of confidence out here in the social media world. But I didn't want to start from scratch. I did not. But I knew if I could do this, I've done MLM. I've helped a lot of people over there. If I could do this and get someone to get confidence, I could help them make $900 paydays. And my eyes lit up. I was like, do you know what that would do for a woman if she's making $900 paydays or $300,000? Do you know what that would do for women? Like, oh, Scranton. Oh, cool. Okay, is that east or west? Listen, I'm like this on my maps. Geography, all right. I know if I can help women make $900, if I can help them have the income and create the memories, then women will actually start thriving. I believe women should be the most thriving. They're the greatest things. They can see different things. East. Okay. Is that by the bell? Liberty Bell. I think that's what it is. Is that by the bell? Right. If I can help you understand you can make $900 a day, even if you made half of the year, it's still over six figures. All right. $900 a day. If I can help women, when I help women, then I'm going to help 175 ladies make $900 a day. Why? I mean, why, Reba? Because I know what it's like to feel lighter when I look in the mirror and go about my day without being stressed out. I know it's like to feel thriving. And if I can do that, I can help another lady do that. That's my only mission here. I want to help ladies say yes. And then when they say yes, somebody else will say yes to them because your customer is not my customer. We have two different customer bases, all right? My customer is probably 30s or 40s, maybe upper 20s. Like, hey, I've really been in this workspace. I've been in here, but I don't love it. I like what I do, but I don't love the people. I like what I do. And so I want to help them understand, hey, overlap that income right now. Learn the skills to overlap that income and then decide, do you actually really want to keep doing this? Because when I wake up, I imagine getting with a community of ladies one day and we're like, hey, you know what? We're all doing what we want to do. We're different lifestyles, different places, and it's making sense for each one of us. All right. Someone's coming back from the beach. Like we're meeting up. Someone just came back from the beach. Someone's like, oh, I just came back from my grandkids. Oh, I just came back from here because I just took a day trip down there. This is what I imagine in my mind when I see people using this program to make it work. This is what I see. Hey, Gregory, when I look in my mind, I see a group of ladies thriving, living aligned. So they're not out of alignment. They're able to be creative. They're able to move around. And this program helps people do that. If you make income, amazing. If you only do half of that income, $900 a day, you're over six figures for the year. Like, what would you do with 6 figures extra in your account? That is what I asked ladies. That's what I asked them. What would you do? Because that is when you can really start showing up. You don't have to worry about clocking in. You don't have to worry about looking different places. But you understand, hey, if I can get 20 pennies, 20 emails, take one out, it's a $900 sale. You don't care about the next set of pennies. You're like, give me 20 more emails. Give me 20 more emails. Pull one out, $900 sale. All right. You can start getting that daily when you decide, hey, you have the confidence now online. You have the confidence to be because you're following a program. This program is what you need. Why? You're already looking. You're already looking. All right. You've already probably looked at a million things like me. I did a million things. I've done MLM, second jobs. All right. I knew I need more time back in my day. You need more time back in your day. How many of y'all need more time in your day? Let me know in the comments. Hey, put a 1. I could use like 2 extra hours. All right, put a fire. You could use more than 2 hours. Like, let me know. Do you need more time back in your day? That's the number thing. I don't have enough time. No, you have time. Like my friend Amy. Amy had 2 jobs when she started this, you all. 2 jobs. And she did it in 15-minute increments. Amy now makes multiple 6 figures and left both jobs. I'm like, darn girl, you did that. Okay, listen. Why? Because this program works, right? I'm going to do a Q&A today. It's already closed off, but I will do one later next week. So get on my email list. Go to www.moneyonmedia.com. Oh my goodness. My best friend in North Carolina is a correctional officer. Listen, that's a job. That's heart right there. That's heart, Christy. That is pure heart. I hear some of the stories and I'm like, dang, listen, thank you so much. Like that's wild. I'm not going to cry because I'm a thug. All right, I'm a thug out here on these streets. But oh my god, and thank you for sharing that, because that's huge. That's huge. Listen, we're not getting second job, Christy. All right, go look at this program. All right, go to moneyonmedia.com. Look at the program and see. We're going to help you understand. Correctional officers, like, I love that because that's a job, but you have to really love that to be doing it. Like when I hear the stories, I'm like, wow, you just really love this. And I want to help you love that job even more, not being tied to the paycheck. If I can get you to see you can have confidence online, you're not tied to your paycheck, everything becomes lighter. And people are like, does that really make sense? Yes. People in here in the community are making multiple 6 figures and they're doing what they love because now they love it. It's not tied to the paycheck anymore. When you can do what you love and you have the confidence in it, you're not tied to the check. You're able to really switch gears and say, hey, okay, I'm showing up, I'm making the income, I'm really doing what I love because I love it, not because I get paid to do it. And there's a difference there. Getting paid to do something and then doing it because you love it. You got to break those two apart. I should know. I do it all the time. I'm going to speak in London for a conference into this year. And it's purely because of these skills I learned in digital marketing, because I started showing up more confident. Okay, listen, friend, we got to change that. It's going to be great. Change it. We're going to change that because I've been right there, y'all. If people don't know me, I'm Reba. I started in low income housing. Check the check. Listen, check the check back then was a dream. All right, we was living more days than money. We were definitely living more days than money back then. All right, we had a lot more a month than we had money. It was wild. I don't even know how we survived. We didn't eat sometimes. The kids did. We would skip meals. But that's exactly where, when I think of like who I used to be to where I am now, that's exactly when that happens. Okay, because I was like, oh wow, like we've really created so many options for our lives, so many options for our kids that our younger kids have never experienced that life. Like they can't even fathom it. Our oldest is 21, being ready to be 22. And he's like, we lived on like beans and rice and pork chops for forever. And we're talking the other day, like, hey, we used to get like those thin steaks. And that was like, we try to get them like once every other month-ish. And that was like the highlight for our family. We used to get rice, thin steaks. And our oldest is like, these 2 younger kids will never know. Like they'll never know. They get to eat out when they want to. They'll never know. Some they won't. They won't ever know. They weren't in that part of our lives, right? They didn't have the struggle life. They never understood that. Our youngest 2 have a whole different life, and now they get to help me with digital marketing, right? So this program is really going to help you understand, how do you gain confidence? How do you get a step-by-step right? I know you can see that, all right? It's moneyonmedia.com, www.moneyonmedia.com. Go there, put in your email. You're going to get a video. You're going to see it. And later this week, you'll see a video with me, because Michelle in there who's talking, she's our $1 million mentor. Speaking with her yesterday, she's like, hey, we're all going to do your new videos. I love the lady, right? She gives so much in our group. This community is amazing. Like if you're in something, you're like, hey, I don't know what to do, get into this program, because the training alone will help you expand your life. The money is amazing. The training's phenomenal. All right, get in here. I will do a Q&A later this week. If you're in here by Tuesday, then this is where you need to be, because Tuesday we meet with Michelle again, but you got to be in by Tuesday, before Tuesday morning, to get that invite. All right, you're going to come in this community. You're going to do an intro post, and it's going to unlock our branding for 90 days. As soon as you say, hey, I'm new here, it's going to unlock that. And the moment it's unlocked, you can join our 90-day sprint, We're helping people make 30K in 90 days. Why? Because 30K can lift someone's eyelids. All right. All right. www.moneyonmedia.com. All right. And give me a follow. I'm excited. Give me a follow. All right. So www.moneyonmedia.com. Let me see. All right. I did a training yesterday. On buyer types. Can you see that? Screenshot that. Screenshot it. If you can't read it, go to my profile. There's a link there. And I'm DMing her, right? When you understand that we have people who are willing to help you grow, help you understand, like, hey, someone is literally waiting for you to say yes because they're waiting for you to grow so they can grow. If I do this, people are like, hey, a year ago, I would not have gone on live and showed, but I realized after sitting with people really need something else in their lives. All right. I work with leaders every day. And I'm like, man, if you were thriving, the creativity that you would have right now would be astronomical. It would be wild. And so people even are like, Reba, you're a lot more free. I'm like, I'm actually able to be myself, whether I want to comb my hair or not comb my hair. All right. I'm able to show up with myself because I actually now have the brain space, right? I have the brain space now to be creative, to live. I can go do what I love and just do it. All right. And so, sorry, let me get to this. All right. So how do you survive with adding this 2 hours to your day? You're already ready. Some of y'all like, hey, I got into MLM, but realized it's a lot more hours than I planned. I've been in that realm, right? I did MLM and like, oh, you're on the phone for hours trying to help people and then you get $30 payment. I didn't want to do MLM because I knew I could no longer do the little, I mean, some people it's great, okay? I know, but for me, MLM, I could not do the small percentages. I need 100% of what's coming in my pocket. And so I was like, okay, I can do MLM again. If I thought about it, add it back to our lives. I can do MLM again, but I can make $20 or $30, and some bonuses. Or I could do this digital marketing. I could resell. I could be Verizon online and resell a program I didn't have to create. It's done for you. So it saved my mental capacity and show people, hey, how do you brand online? How do you gain confidence? In this program, I was like, okay, I get to ask questions, y'all. We have a tech team that supports some of the top 500 companies. And they're for free in this program. So you get the tech support, you're getting training. Stop waiting. You're getting everything you need. The only thing that's happening is that you're waiting on you, and you're the only confused because you're like, hey, you're aware there's a problem, but you don't know the solution. You look at different things. Second job, MLM, looking at being an influencer, TikTok shop. Nothing wrong with those. For me, I just needed my time. I knew on TikTok shop I could have been here for 6 hours sharing with y'all. It wasn't gonna happen. 6 hours talking. Yeah, I just got up the nerve to do this year after making money in digital marketing the first year. If you've seen my story on my mentor's page, she just laughs and she's like, Reba, I came out the gate. I made $20,000. I got scared because I never made that money in a short time before. And MLM, I was in there for years before I made a couple $1,000s. I made it. I was like, oh my. So I left and she's like, are you coming back? And I was like, yeah, I'm back. So I came back and you know what? We did it again. But now I'm here because I'm like, okay, if I can really help the next woman, if I can help the next woman really show up in her life, my whole goal is for you to get up in the morning, look in that mirror and just be proud of yourself and be thriving and be confident. And you can do that. Money is not everything, but y'all, it makes a lot of things lighter. You're like, why do you harp on money? Because it makes things lighter. A lot of y'all can't even think. You look at your check. You're trying to figure out how you're going to pay the water bill. All right. How are you going to pay the kids' school bill? How are we going to go on vacation? If we do go on vacation, I got to fly an airline I don't really want to fly on. All right. A couple weeks ago, a lot lighter. A couple weeks ago, I had my kids in first class. I fly it pretty often. But listen, family of 5, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Family of 5, it gets up there. But anywho, Gama said he's in first class and he was like, Mom, they asked for my pre-boarding drink. I was like, yeah, son, they're gonna ask for your pre-boarding drink. They're gonna ask what kind of snacks do you want during the flight? What kind of drinks do you want during the flight? I mean, he is going bananas. He is like, this is wild. I see why you love first class. I do. And I thought, if I could help women live the first class life, what would that do for them? If they could wake up and not have to worry about ordering a drink, it comes to them. I thought in the first class on the plane. This is what I want women to do. I want them to have the income and the memories together. I want them to have that experience that my son had in first class. a life of a lot easier. You're not waiting. People are coming to you. All right. The income is there. You're not worried about being comfortable because in first class, if you're going international, the seats lay all the way down. Listen, I mean, it's like we're full-time bed mode. Okay. That is the kind of life I want for women. And once you get there and you see it's possible, you can wake up. All right. Imagine at the end of this year, you're booking first class flights to Bali. That's where we're going to go here next. No, I'm not. I'm going to London. And then we're going to Costa Rica. And then I'm going to London. And then we're going to Bali. Imagine being able to book a trip to where you want to go in the world overseas, and you get on that plane and your seat lies flat. You're not stuck sitting up. That is what I want you to picture. This is why I do this program. This is why I help ladies with this program so they're not stuck. And I get them we get you into a community, and we get you mentors, and we get you trained that you can implement daily so your brain doesn't have to think as much. But when we get it to think better in the community, right? There's 53,000 people in here. There's 5 billion people on the internet. It's a smidge. We get people in here. We're like, okay, we can give you these steps to start working. You don't have to be as creative. But what it does is it opens up the door for you to be more creative. It opens up the door for you to start thriving. And when you're enthusiastic, you know what? Everything around you is enthusiastic, y'all. Like my neighbor yesterday was like, you're always so happy. I'm like, listen. Y'all, you don't understand what it is to like overlap your income with digital marketing. You don't understand what it's like to overlap. So now you have pay from here and you have pay from here. And you're like, this is nice. But it does take intentional time. Like you've got to be intentional with this. And like, how do we make money? You just need 1 in 20 emails. We give you the automations. Like the automations are done for you. You're like, okay, so while you're working, imagine having something else working for you 24/7. When I was sick earlier in the year, my automations were still working for me. And we give you all of that. It's done for you. You just go and plug your name in. Who can you plug your name into something? Let me know. Can you plug your name in? All right. And people are like, hey, what is this 2-hour workday that you've been doing? Well, mine has changed a little bit, but the initial 2-hour workday is you can fit it in. You can fit it in, all right? You can copy, paste, and post free ads. Easy work. You can do that. You can copy, paste, post. If you can copy, paste, and post, double tap that screen. All right. Give me a comment. Say, yeah, I can. I can definitely copy, paste, post, right? 30 minutes on free ads. You're going to learn how to master this 2-hour time throughout your day, or you can do it all at once. I spread mine out. Well, I like to spread it out. I don't know. I did content last night in the car with my kids because it was fun. Go back and look at it. You can see I got a hat on. Actually, we're coming from Home Depot. All right, 30 minutes copy pasting ads. Why? Because it's similar to, we want to get you in the habit of understanding simplicity means power. Understanding, hey, you can get who you are and you can be connected, and it means connection is currency. Emails equal income. So you can do that 2 hours with it, right? And then you're going to make your content. Some of y'all take a long time on content because you don't know what to do. This is why we're going to clear it up for you, all right? Michelle does a daily thing in our community that helps you understand the content, be you, and then what to post, all right? A 15-second video, a 30-second video, and a 1-minute video. You can do all of that. If you're like me, a little long-winded, tone it down at first until you get real confident, all right? So go to www.moneyonmedia.com. Put in your email address. You're going to get a video, all right? You're going to be, I'll invite you later this week into a Q&A. I don't know what day it's going to be yet because I'm trying to fit into my life. I leave for the UK next Saturday, next Friday. I leave for the UK in a couple days. But I still will do a Q&A for you all. And I keep them really small. It might be 1 of us in there. It might be 10 of us in there. 10 is my max. But you get to see exactly what's happening, right? Go ahead. Give me a follow right now. All right. Give me a like. All right. So we did 30 minutes, copy, paste, and post, hour of content. And then the other part is emails. When you first start off, you won't have as many email questions because we don't DM on here. We're not DMing. Don't be wasting my time. You'll get an automated message. Just DMing takes some time. All right. But as you grow in this, you will start getting more questions. I got one last night and just said, hey, when's your next Q&A? I just sent y'all an email. Check your spam. I'm doing a Q&A today. That email list is already closed. But you can get on my email list for the next Q&A. Okay? And so you can do it in 15-minute increments, like my friend Amy. She booked this thing in 15-minute increments because she had 2 jobs. She's like, I was working 18-hour days, and I still fit it in on a lunch break or a quick break. I would do a quick video here, quick video there. And she's like, I would go live for like 10 minutes. Y'all, it took me a year to go live. Listen, Amy, when I heard her stories, like, I can go live. I can do this, all right? But what happened when I started going live? It hasn't even been a month I've been going live yet. What happened? I became more confident in my lives. So now not only am I making money through the automations, people on here are engaging with me, and I love it. All right, I love talking. Get paid to talk if you like to talk. Right, get paid to make art. If you want to get paid to make art, but have a system that will teach you how to do it so that you can live lighter. Right. My whole goal was to help women live lighter, to thrive in life. When they wake up and look in that mirror, I want you to be proud of yourself. I'm on YouTube over here and TikTok over here. All right. I want you to be proud of yourself when you look in that mirror. Because when you look in the mirror with confidence and you're thriving, you're enthusiastic about life, that's what I care about. And the income. Because you know what? It's up there with oxygen. All right. If you can't pay your income, you're stressed. You can't pay your bill, you're stressed out. You can't get what you want, you're stressed out. We got to take one of our college kids. He graduated to his very first steakhouse in May. That was phenomenal. And I didn't realize this until he was like, hey, Miss Q, can I get this steak? I said, it's your graduation. You whatever steak you want off the menu. And he was like, did you see the price of this steak? I said, you're not paying for it. But I want you to have that kind of life too. I want you to have the first class life my kids got to experience. I want you to have that steak life. When I mean they're making it fresh for you. Like they do the meat real close to where you are. Maybe in the morning, you don't get to see it. But when you taste that steak and you taste it, you're able to say, hey, you're able to live on a different level. You're able to do what you want to do. And that comes from confidence in a couple of things. Confidence in yourself, look in that mirror, and then following a program that truly works. And that's the reason I do this program. That's why I do it, because I don't have to create it. It's done for me. Again, I could be Verizon, all right, selling the iPhone. I like iPhones. I don't know, sell Samsung. They did not make the iPhone. They didn't make the Samsung, but they sell it and they put the money in their pocket. That's exactly what I teach you how to take a program. You get to sell an educational program, the fastest industry, and you get to put the money in your pocket. That's it. Give me a follow. I'm about to hop off here. I got to go move my body. I got to go work out, y'all. And I told you, I'm getting older now. Listen, I used to lose like 20 pounds in a couple of weeks. Now I'm trying to lose half a pound in a month. I got to go move my body. I'm so glad you hung out with me today. I will be on here posting some content later. I told you that I'm intentional about my 2 hours. I spread it out. I will see you soon. Build your confidence here. And a program is exactly what you need to do it. www.moneyonmedia.com. You'll get a video that will answer about 99% of your questions. Okay? Any other questions you have, email me back. I'm a real person. Email me back and I will get to them. I will answer your questions. Just respond to that email that comes from me and say, hey, I watched the video. Ask any questions. If someone drops off today and you're in my email list, I will send them back out and say, hey, I have a spot open and you're welcome to come. If not, we'll do the next Q&A sometime this week. I am super excited. Get in this community. Bet on yourself. Stop waiting. You are the sauce that people need out here. You're the yes that someone else is waiting on. I will talk to you soon. If you didn't get that, the link is in my bio. Give me a follow. I am so excited to engage with you. And I am so excited to see what your life looks like on December 31st of this year. I'm talking fast and I'm pumped. All right, y'all got me amped up. I will talk to you all soon. Take care, friends. All right, take care over here, YouTube. Take care, right? Moneyonmedia.com. I'll see you soon. We're going to be thriving.